binocular side as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Hey Kevin, thanks.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Magic, Gary Harris is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. And Giannis gets it to go. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Porter outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Fultz, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Now here is Holiday. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside, Porter. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound, and the shot goes down.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Here's Giannis. Middleton trying to break free.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Harris looking it over. Here's Fultz. And the first shot of the night for him missing. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
The most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at point guard. Here is Forbes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Anthony kicks to Ross. From past the arc, trains the three-pointer. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Here is Forbes, covered by Anthony. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Forbes can't get it to go. Okeke passes to Bamba. Here's Anthony, second chance shot. The rebound by the Bucks. Here is Forbes. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Second shot opportunity. Here's Portis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Portis has got his first 2 points. Anthony, the pass to Ross. Ennis with the ball. Fires the three. That shot off. 1 second left. That one, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 4. It's time now to go. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside you. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter will... And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. We've got Otto Porter Jr., Carter out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Fultz in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 4.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And that one's good by Porter.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Magic trail by 3. Carter finds Porter. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Shots good by Middleton.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Goes back up. And it's Carter missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Both good from the line that time. The Magic have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Here's Okeke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Hampton. The tray. No good there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. setting the floor for the Bucks. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Giannis in at the small forward position. Deep two from Ross. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Carter. And now Orlando on the break. Carter Williams against Holiday. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Carter with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Carter Williams can't get it to go. Here's Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Isaac outside. Corner outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. Pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. And here's Anthony for 3. Missed. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled.